Christy.
Hey, Edith.
What do you get if you divide the circumference of a pumpkin by its diameter?
Pumpkin pie?
Yes.
Ah! Oh, sorry.
Hi, I'm Edith.
And I'm Christy. We're backyard gardeners from Colorado.
And neighbors.
And friends.
And we love sharing our gardens with you.
We're not experts. We just learned a lot about gardening from the mistakes we made along the way.
It's our summer potluck episode.
We hope you brought your appetite.
Because we've got a weighted down paper plate full of garden stories, tips, and tricks.
Welcome to Upside Down Tulips,
a fun podcast that celebrates gardening gone wrong.
Upside Down Tulips.
Hello, gardeners.
And wannabe gardeners.
And people who love
a summer potluck.
Because this is our summer potluck episode.
Yeah, we took it as kind of like an analogy. Huh, Christy?
That's right, we did.
We did.
Though, interestingly enough, you're coming to my house next week for a summer potluck.
That's going to be, and poker.
And poker.
That's the important part.
What are you going to bring?
A 3-bean salad.
Oh, that sounds good.
I make a really good 3-bean.
Oh, excellent.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you know what? You should include this recipe and we'll put it on our website. Really? Unless you don't want to share it.
Of course I want to share.
Oh, good. Oh, good.
Of course.
Well, gardeners, we're so glad you're here because you're going to get a massive update on everything that's happening in our garden. Things that are going great, things that we're celebrating, and things that are weird.
And Christy, I don't know one corner of this country that's not having a weird garden year when you think about it. Yeah. We're here in Colorado. I'm sure we're not alone.
Well, we could say this. It's been hot in Colorado. Not as hot as some places.
Yeah.
But it's been hot.
Yeah.
And so we have a nice update on all our new drought restriction updates. And should we just jump right into it?
We should jump right into it.
Okay. Well, the first topic we have here is, of course, in every summer potluck, you have the main course. Mm-hmm. This is like going to the grill for burgers and hot dogs and brats. These are the biggest stories from our gardens right now. So, Edith, what's stealing the show?
Well, what's stealing the show in my garden, and I have talked about this particular thing before, are lettuces, which are the marvel of the Four Seasons lettuce. Mm-hmm. Christy, there was a while where I put it in shade. I put it under a cloth.
Smart.
But do you remember how hot it was in March?
Yes.
That ruined everything, right? That ruined everything.
Yeah. And
yet my lettuce is the green leaf and the marvel of Four Seasons. The marvel of Four Seasons has actually reseeded itself, and I actually have a second crop coming in.
That's great.
In this ridiculous heat.
Well, I still have, this is what a big success in my garden is, my romaine lettuce. Because I have a drought-tolerant kind of romaine lettuce.
Hey.
And I also planted it, if folks remember, I planted underneath my sunflowers. And so now, because my sunflowers are doing so great, they are shading the lettuce. Very I don't know how much longer I'm going to have it. I feel like it just wants to, it has not bolted, which is amazing to me.
That is amazing.
And it looks really good, and we're harvesting it, and it tastes delicious. So I think that's great, too. It's for me also. I had that on my list, too. We'll see how much longer it lasts, but then, and of course, we can plant again in August. But right now, here it is in the middle of July, and we've got lettuce. That's amazing.
Well, I'm letting most of it go to seed so that then I can plant it in August. Hopefully.
And it's a great pollinator too.
That's right. They love it. They love it. The other, believe it or not, that's like the end of my biggest successes right there. Really, really. Everything else is, coming along. But when we had that late killing frost.
Yeah, it was brutal.
After the really hot February. So this year it killed apples, peaches, and plums. I have none of those.
So you can have salad.
I can have salad. And what survived the late killing frost were grapes.
Oh,
and raspberries.
Nice.
So I have that.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Well, I have to say, I don't know if you noticed it when you came up the front sidewalk today, but did you notice how a big success for me is how beautiful my echinacea is, my purple cone flowers?
Notice that. I did notice
I don't think I've had a year like this.
They look
in
amazing.
a very long time.
Yeah.
and I think it has a lot to do with I put in drip hoses everywhere. So
I
I've
bet you.
been watering
Mhm, mhm.
from the hose from a sprinkler for decades, and I had a drip hose in the vegetable garden, but because of the drought restrictions, is the first time I put drip hoses in the flower beds, and and also my daisies did fantastic. They all needed to be deadheaded, and I can get a second flush, but right now the echinacea has just been fantastic.
It's
A lot
beautiful.
to celebrate, and I also can celebrate my tomatoes.
Mm.
I've already harvested tomatoes. I have harvested maybe 6 or so early girl tomatoes and a little handful of cherry tomatoes, and all the plants look right now fantastic.
Good.
They're flowering, and I've got tomatoes on. I've got greenies on every single plant,
Mm-hmm.
so I could really celebrate tomatoes.
Good.
I'm going to tell you that I have 2 zucchini plants, and they're doing really great. And we'll save what happened to your zucchini plant later that I gave you.
Well.
Okay, we'll save it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're gonna stick a pin into it.
Mm-hmm.
But lots of great things to celebrate so far. So what's next? That always happens at a potluck. Well, somebody always brings their grandma's secret recipe. And so this is our category for Grandma's Secret Recipe, the things we're trying this year. Experiments. Do you have some fun experiments this summer, Edith?
I do. I was reading about something called a soil drench. Have you ever heard of that?
I'm looking quizzically at you, Edith.
I'm looking quizzically back because how do we do a podcast for how many years? And I've never heard of a soil drench, and it's all over YouTube. And what it is, here's the thing about it. It's a homemade fertilizer. Now, we've talked about that before with leaves or compost water or whatever. But I'm going to read you this because I did this one because I had everything in my pantry. And with what fertilizer costs now, because of issues overseas, it's good if you can make your own. So here we go. You take 2 cups of warm water and you put 2 tablespoons of yeast and 2 tablespoons of molasses in it. Stir it, let it sit for 30 minutes. Then you add 2 tablespoons of baking soda and 2.5 gallons of water. And you take that, I let it sit for a while, I stir it up, and then I put it to the root of every single plant. I didn't put it on a couple of plants so I could have a comparison.
Smart.
To see, because on the YouTube they were saying things like, oh, I've never seen this many tomatoes. It never stopped producing peppers. Like, well, we'll see about that.
Right. Yeah.
Don't you think that's interesting? Yeast and molasses.
And also the baking soda makes total sense too, because baking soda is great for like powdery mildew.
That's right. That's what they said. They also said, one of them said, now don't, because of the baking soda, don't do it too often because it'll disrupt your soil.
Oh,
make your soil not too acidic, but the
too
other
alkaline.
Yeah. That's
okay.
It. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So anyway, that is what I'm trying. That's this year.
My one of my grandma's secret recipes that I'm trying for experiment is and it is kind of by accident, but I'm growing basil in a variety of different ways to see which is better. So I planted direct seed into the earth, into the soil of my vegetable garden, and they're doing fine. Maybe my basil, I planted these in mid-May. Maybe they're about 3 inches high. And then I winter sowed some, which means this was a couple weeks later. I sowed them in milk jugs.
You sowed them a couple weeks after you put them in the ground?
They came up right away and were caught up with the ones I had planted in the ground. And then I had so I planted those in the ground, but then I had extra ones, so I didn't know what to do with them. So I put the extra winter sowed chunk of seedlings in a little clay pot on my patio.
Good.
Because I thought, and of the 3 so far, the one that is really taking off is the one in the pot.
Mine too.
And I'm going to also try this experiment because you brought your basil in last year, and I was a little jealous. So I'm doing it too. So I'm going to take this pot in the fall and bring it inside and see if I can, if I throw a grow light on it, to see if I can have basil all winter.
I didn't even use a grow light last year.
You didn't?
I did not.
Wow. Okay. Well, so that's my grandma. I can also say this. Oh, I have to tell you about this experiment, Edith. So because of the drought restrictions, do you remember I said, I'm going to put straw on my vegetable garden?
Yeah.
And we always, and I've never done it before, but we always talk about it when we talk about mulch, all the things you could do with different kinds of mulch. It could be compost, it could be bark mulch, it could be straw, it could be newspapers, it could be grass clippings. So I went to the garden center and I got a bale of straw, $15, which I thought was pretty great. And I spread it over my vegetable garden. And there's so much in there. They pack it so tight. I actually still have another half of that bale left, and I'm going to put some on later on because, it can tamp down.
Mm-hmm.
Very excited, thinking this is working really, really great. And we always tell people, make sure you get straw and not hay.
Mm-hmm.
And that it's straw because there's a hole in it like a straw. Because if you buy hay and you spread hay down in your garden, what happens?
You grow hay.
You grow hay because hay has seeds, and then you become a hay farmer. Well, guess what I learned, Edith?
What?
Straw also has seeds.
Oh.
And guess what I am?
A straw.
I'm a straw farmer. No, it's not too bad.
Oh.
But I did kind of notice and so I do when it comes up pretty easily. And it's interesting because some areas are coming up more straw than others. And so, but it is kind of funny,
Oh, that is funny.
But I do think it's worth it because I think the vegetable garden is doing really great and it's really protecting it in all this heat. So, and then the other experiment I have right now is about cabbage.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you remember last year,
mm-hmm.
I had the most beautiful cabbage last year.
I know you gave me one. It was beautiful.
Oh, so stunning. And I would show pictures of my cabbage like they were my children or my
mm-hmm.
grandchildren.
Mm-hmm.
So proud, so happy of them.
Uh-huh.
And usually what I do is I just buy a little starter cabbage.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any shame in that. I buy, go to the nursery and buy a little starter cabbage. I could not find starter cabbage for the life of me this year.
Huh.
Every nursery I went to, I was even looking at Lowe's and Home Depot to see if they had cabbage. Could not find any. But one nursery I went to had something called red cabbage.
You don't know red cabbage?
Yeah, I thought, well, this was great.
Yeah.
And you know
cabbage.
what? I don't think this is red cabbage.
It's not?
No, it's not. It bolted. It doesn't look like red cabbage. Bugs took to it, so it's all lacy. So instead, what I did was I thought, I looked at a little seed packet. I was at a big box store, and I looked at the seed packet. It said 66 days. And I went, you know what? I got 66 days. I'm going to winter sow it. So I took these little cabbage seeds, and I put them in a winter sowing jug. And I've been watering it because it's been so hot, but I have not looked at it in 4 days.
Okay.
But I think it's been over 10 days since I sowed it. So
it was only 10 days ago you sowed this.
Yeah.
Wow.
I got 66. I did it just after July 4th, I think.
Okay. All right.
So,
you should have 66 days. You'll be right on the edge, but you should have it.
So I'm going to open it up and see.
Okay. All right.
See if I have anything.
Do you have anything?
I have butt kiss.
You have nothing?
Nothing.
It didn't come up?
Nothing has come up.
What did the seed packet say germination time was?
I think it was 7 to 14 days. But I don't know.
July 4th. You know what? Don't jump to a conclusion.
Okay.
Just wait. Don't destroy it. Just wait.
So Grandma's secret recipe continues on, and we will see what this experiment does.
Okay.
And we'll check back. If I don't have cabbage this year, Edith, I'm gonna be really mad.
And I'm gonna be mad too because I don't have any cabbage. And last year you gave me a cabbage, and I'm like, well, maybe Christy will give me a cabbage this year too.
Yeah. So okay. Well, friends, if you don't know what the heck we're talking about, you can always look
in
up
general.
In general. You can always check out our website for the funny and often informative Upside Down Dictionary at upsidedowntulips.com. Or you can click on the link in our show notes.
And don't forget the back catalog. For example, if you're new and you've never heard us talk about the winter jugging, what is it?
Winter sowing. Winter
sorry,
jugging.
Everybody.
That's something different, Edith. That's a different topic.
I'm sorry. I'm so hot. I'm just always so fried. Anyway.
When you quit bragging, everybody knows you're hot.
Oh, stop. So, Christy, you know the episode. There's a whole episode about
Episode 25.
which is an interesting episode.
Take out your jugs and learn how to winter sow.
And that's why I said winter jug.
Yeah, and we also have this is our 120. What is episode? This is our 128th episode. So there's lots of things you can search for in our back catalog. And we also have fun stuff on Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest.
And now, here comes a pod play.
Upside Down Tulips is sponsored by Bindweed Single Service. Are you looking for that special person for a forever relationship? Maybe someone who shares your love of gardening. Find your special person at Bindweed Single Service. We'll find your match. We guarantee the roots of your love will grow deeper with time and that the ties that bind will grow stronger every year. You'll never be alone again at Bindweed Single Service. So that pod play from Bindweed Singles was actually from all the way back in the beginning of our podcast. And it was actually during COVID when we recorded that.
Right in the beginning. Yep.
We're going to also share another Bindweed Singles pod play coming up. And then we have a brand new Bindweed Singles pod play for everybody. What's up next at the Summer Potluck?
The mystery casserole that somebody brings and reminds you of the lunch ladies when they used to make stuff nobody could recognize.
Yes, that's right. The mystery casserole, in Minnesota, we would call that the mystery hot dish.
Oh, a mystery hot dish.
Yes, a hot dish is a kind of casserole, but not all casseroles are hot dish.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And it's a really good mystery casserole when you set it down at the table and then you go to pick it up and it hasn't been touched.
Yeah. or when you take a bite and you still don't know what it is.
Yes, that's right.
That's a real mystery.
Is it chicken? Is it tuna?
Pork?
I think ground. Is that cheese? All right. So these are things where we just kind of go, what the heck is going on? What are the great mysteries in our garden?
Mm-hmm.
Questions that don't have any answers.
Okay, here's a question I have for you. Why, when I sow 13 seeds of corn, only 3 come up?
Wow.
3. Every other year, I have my 2 rows of corn.
Yeah. I love growing corn. It's so pretty.
It's so pretty, and it's unbelievably good. And now...
Was the seed new?
Yes, it was brand new.
Yeah.
And they came up with a 2-week difference. Same row.
Oh.
It's weird. It's just weird.
Yeah. All I can think of is like inconsistent plant depth, inconsistent watering.
I don't know.
That's weird.
I don't know.
Well, that's the same thing true with why I planted 30 sugar snap peas. 3 came up and germinated.
Wow.
One just decided to die one day. So I had 2 sugar snap peas.
So did it fruit before it died, or did it just go? It just
went.
died.
It was growing. Maybe it was like 6 inches long, and then it just went. So then I had 2.
Yeah.
And this is my handsome and handy's husband' favorite thing that I grow. This is sugar snap pea. So it grew, and I got 3 peas off of it. 3 sugar snap peas off of it.
My pea
and 1 fried up. One's still kind of alive, but
now.
Yeah, maybe
they don't like heat, right? They hate.
No, they hate the heat.
Well, Christy, I also got almost no peas, almost none, and it had to be the heat.
That could be.
Here's another question I have. Where's my garlic? For the last 20 years, I've had more garlic just came up by itself all the time. Not one.
That is weird.
One.
Did you try? You haven't dug it up yet to see?
No, there's nothing to dig up.
So not even in the spring when the garlic starts to come up.
Nothing.
So
no
you never even got any garlic scapes.
Nothing. Not one. No.
Well, the best time to plant garlic is October,
right?
And we have a great episode on garlic. I think you have to dig it up there, and you know what, Edith, I think you just plant. This is an opportunity to plant all new kinds of garlic.
Yeah, I'd have to order some. Yeah,
let's do that.
Because what am I going to do when the vampires come?
Exactly.
So I have to order some.
Yes.
Okay.
So, I don't turn the compost very often. Usually I'm lucky if I can do it twice a year. Usually I do it once a year. But what's kind of exciting is because I plant my pumpkins in my compost pile. And I had extra, I winter sowed some more. I just can't stop growing pumpkins. I love growing them so much. They're so fun that I decided I was going to dedicate my middle compost pile to some more pumpkins. But I couldn't plant the pumpkins there until I turned it. So it's very exciting that not only did I turn the compost pile this spring, but I turned it, what is this, like maybe beginning of July, maybe a couple weeks ago, right? I turned it. Very impressive. But this has never happened to me, maybe because I've never done this in the summer before, but it was, I picked a really great hot day. I'm out there. It's 90 degrees out. I got my pitchfork and I turn it and eat it. It's smoke came out of my compost pile. I'm not saying dust.
Smoke.
I'm saying,
you mean like steam heat?
It
like
was
that?
smoky. It was also kind of a reddish color. I looked over to my handsome and handy husband. I said, "Can you see this?" And he validated for me like smoke.
Wow.
And I think it's because it was that
it's cooking.
It's
actually cooking.
It was actually
cooking.
That's how bad I usually am. Have you heard of that before?
I have heard that it does. That it does steam. That it literally gets such a high temperature. I have heard of that.
So I turned it. I gave it a good water, and then I also threw completed compost on top of it.
Yeah.
And then I planted more pumpkins.
Okay. Okay.
Do you have any other?
I have two more.
Oh, good, because I got one more. So you go first.
For the first time, why can I not grow herbs by seed in my herb garden?
What were you trying to grow?
Well, basil and dill.
Okay. I will tell you this. None of my dill germinated this year.
It's got,
But dill is kind of weird because dill, they always say, put on the surface. So, the depth, folks, of the seed can make a big difference, especially if you have clay soil like we all have in Colorado. And so I put it on the surface. And also, it's also really great to pre-moisten. Shout out to Moist when you're planting something on the surface so that the hose doesn't
smush them around,
spray everything around. Yeah. I've been trying to be super careful about the water pressure when I've been watering it.
Yeah,
and no dill.
When I go home this evening, I'm going to put them in a pot. Yeah. I bought more potting soil because I just needs to have dill.
Oh,
put it right on my porch.
If you're having salmon.
Well,
yeah. And then, so you haven't had basil either. It's not too late to plant some basil.
No, I have it in my planter still from last year.
Oh, gosh, that's impressive.
It's beautiful. But putting it in, I can't do it. Okay. And finally, you have another one.
Sure.
You go.
I will say, I don't understand why my roses bloomed so late. Is it because we had a freeze in March, then we had freezes in April, and so did that make everybody just like pause?
I bet it did, Christy.
Because I still have roses blooming, and it's the middle of July, and usually they're all done by mid June.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that everything just got really messed up.
Because usually if it gets really mad, it'll be just like no roses that year. Like you got no peaches that year. So I was really surprised I actually got roses. And...
Well.
Okay. Mystery.
My final mystery. Christy, this is from yesterday. Why is there a roly-poly in my sandwich? Yeah. I went out. I picked two.
That's so fun.
I picked 2 onions that are really young, so you can use them like scallions. Put it on the side of my plate. There's my sandwich. And I looked down on my sandwich, and a roly-poly's coming out. How did it get in there?
Wow.
Probably curled up
into a ball. And you're in your kitchen?
And curled up into a ball and rolled into my sandwich.
You think it came from the onion?
It had to.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, unless I am,
Well, good thing you found a whole roly-poly, not a half a roly-poly. Right.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah.
Okay. So should we go to the pickle tray?
Yes, we'll go to the pickle tray.
Pickle tray, some funny garden stories, weird things.
Uh-huh. And gardening mistakes.
Yes.
Well, I had a huge mistake that I made. So, Christy, you know how I always have, it seems like half my garden some years is parsley. So this year I thought, I'm not going to let that happen. I am going to rip out all of this parsley and start over, which I did, forgetting that parsley's a biennial. Last year I had parsley. This year it went straight to seed. Christy, I had to buy parsley.
Oh no!
I had to buy parsley.
That's I think that's worse than having to buy zucchini.
It is way worse. Because this year it's like I've got I didn't get rid of all of it because it was too much. So what was left, I thought, well, that's enough parsley. But that is what went straight to seed.
Oh, because it was so hot.
No, because it was the second year.
It was the second year too.
So,
yeah, and hot.
Yeah, and hot. So the first year, it was all vigorous and green, and then this year, all I could think about was reproduction.
That's a good tip. Is to tell people to always be planting parsley.
Yes.
It's also that seed is a little hard to germinate sometimes.
Yes, it is.
I planted parsley seed last fall.
Huh.
And it came up in the area that I wanted it to be.
Yeah.
And but I've noticed that my parsley patch has gotten less, and I think it's because I haven't been continually planting. Also, that's true with foxglove seeds too. They're also a biennial, so you should always be planting foxglove seeds every year.
Well, do you have any parsley?
Yeah, I'm happy to share some, but I'll show you out there. It's young.
Believe it.
It's young.
Ugh.
Okay, so I have a lot of Veronica in my yard. I love Veronica. It is a nice drought-tolerant, xeriscapic plant. It has very pretty leaves, and then it'll have a stalk and it comes in different colors. I have two different colors. I have a bluish purple, maybe call it periwinkle color, and then I have a pink color, and I just love them. But the ones in the back have just been kind of, I don't know, perennials don't last forever, and they've been kind of petering out. And I've been organizing things, and I had a bunch of perennials, and I thought, I want to get some more Veronica over here. So I saw, oh, here's this Veronica here. I'm going to dig it up, and I'm going to move it over here to where I want it to be. And it kind of struggled for a little bit, and I was careful. I was watering it, making sure I was weeding around it. And then I see the stalk come up, and I go, okay, it's going to flower. It's not going to be a really great flower. But, and sometimes I look at it, and I see wilting in the heat. I go, oh, I quick run out and water it. Edith.
Uh-oh.
I carefully dug up and transplanted and watered creeping bellflower.
Oh, oh no.
Which is one of the most disastrous. Now, some people love this flower. I should tell you this.
Oh.
Some people think, oh, look at this. I remember when I first went to this house, and the person who owned the house said, oh, and we got this beautiful, beautiful wildflower garden over here. And I went, oh my God, all it is creeping bellflower. So,
you remember when I first moved into my house and I didn't really know what it was? I collected seeds from other people's in the alley.
Yes, the
and
alley.
Deliberately planted it. I'm still pulling it out.
I just did that. That's just crazy. Okay. Do you have another one?
No.
Okay, I have another one. Okay, I have another terrible thing that I did. So my tomatoes, like I said, they're all doing really great. I have 6 tomato plants, but I want to tell you that the 6th one, this was a couple weeks ago, was not doing great. And I have an early girl, I have a cherry tomato, I have 2 Romas, and a couple of beefsteaks. And this was like the 2 Roma. So the Roma sitting right next to it was doing great. This other Roma was not looking great. And I get, I'm not always successful with Romas. So I've learned this early from you now, Edith, is that if the tomato plant is not doing it, you got to yank it out. So I thought, here's this beautiful green Roma next to it. And this one I could just see it start to fade and that looked really great.
Yeah.
So I yanked it. And I went to the store to get another Roma because it's nice to have 2 Romas, I think.
I have 2 Romas.
Yeah. So I went all around and I got another Roma plant. And I got a great deal on this Roma plant too because you buy tomato plants in July, you'll get them at 50% off.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a tiny little Roma plant, but it's doing great. It's really super happy. So I planted it, and then I realized, because I had, you get those little identifying tags, those little things you stick in the ground of what it is.
Yeah.
And I pulled it up, and I just to make sure, is it a different kind of Roma? And I realized, oh, that wasn't a Roma plant. That was my beefsteak plant, which might have been okay, but I was comparing it to this other Roma plant. So I got 3 Roma plants.
Oh,
which is not the end of the world, but I
had last year and this year, I had an ox heart. I've never grown that kind of tomato before.
Oh,
They didn't make it. They didn't make it last year. They didn't make it this year.
And it takes up space.
Yeah. And I have so many tomatoes. All are great. And then this one is like, I'm not doing this.
Yank
and
it.
it just leaves.
I yank it.
I yanked it a long time ago.
Oh, you did. Good for you.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, good,
Oh, yeah.
good. All right. So now we're going to go to another pod play.
Okay.
On bindweed
Singles.
Upside Down Tulips is brought to you by Bindweed Singles.
Hello, I'm home. Hello, Mr. Whiskers. And hello, Snowball. And Dolly Burton. And Chimple Shanks, Leonardo DiCaprio, Luna Star, Katy Perry, Polka Dot, Ricky Tikki Tabby, Patsy Cline, and Katniss Everdeen. Let's see what we have here. It's fresh fish from the fishmonger for all my little babies. Mama loves you, yes she does. I'll just pop a lean cuisine into the microwave. And let's see what we have on TV tonight. The Bachelor, The Bachelorette, Bachelor in Paradise, The Bachelorette Naked and Afraid, and The Bachelor Squid Games. Another Saturday night alone. Mr. Whiskers, sometimes I think I will never find love. Every time I go on a date, it never ends well. Turns out not everyone appreciates the dedication and devotion and smell of a crazy cat lady.
Are you looking for that special person for a forever relationship? Someone who accepts you for all you are, no matter what crazy thing you are into? Here at Bindweed Singles, we can match your crazy with the kind of crazy that goes with all kinds of crazy. Introducing Crazy Plant Singles.
Hello, I'm home.
Our Crazy Plant Singles come with a home so thick with houseplants that it looks like they are slowly losing a game of Jumanji.
Hello, Mr. Leafy. And hello, Jade, and Spider-Man, and Leif Erikson, Woody, Orlando Bloom, Tree Diddy, Sir Pokesalot, Flora, and Cactus Everdeen. Look what we have here. It's fresh compost from the nursery for all my little babies. Mama loves you. Yes, she does.
It's not hoarding if it's plants. Crazy Plant Singles have so many plants that they have increased happiness and are more available for love. With a Crazy Plant Single, we guarantee the roots of your love will grow deeper with time, and the ties that bind will grow stronger every year.
Can't spend much time here because I have a date tonight. Oh, here she is. Hello, Kitty. Hello, Fern. Ready for our date? I got us tickets to see a play. Let me guess. Cats? Nope. Little Shop of Horrors. Oh, that is perfect.
Find your perfect partner at Bindweed Singles, and you'll never be able to let each other go.
Our next section is something spicy? Garden
Yes.
challenges. We've
Mhm.
already kind of talked what is making life difficult this summer. What's making life difficult for you?
Well, I've noticed that the weeds are really coming in a lot for
So much.
spurge,
Mm-hmm.
which I hate spurge,
Mm-hmm.
but also a lot of purslane too.
Yeah.
But I think I hate spurge the most. It's coming up everywhere.
Well, the weeds are successful in no matter what the heat, no matter what kind of water they get, they're just so successful. One of my challenges was, and this killed me, not being able to grow radishes or spinach at all.
Yes.
Not
I could do. I got
one.
radishes if you want some.
You still
But-
have radish, and they're not woody yet.
I don't think so. We'll
Really?
go and look at them.
Yeah, let's look at them. Let's.
No, I don't. I guess we'll find out.
Now this you'll laugh at this because you have the best arugula, but black aphids ate. My arugula is completely lacy and not
Oh.
growing, and they ate my one rutabaga that came up.
Yuck.
Yeah.
I'll give you some of my arugula.
Yeah.
I have so much arugula.
And then I saw pill bugs, the same one that was in my sandwich. Those things
Mhm.
eating the roots of the zucchini seedlings I put out. They killed them.
So,
They would chew through the stem.
so the zucchini plant that I gave you.
Not that one.
Oh, okay.
That one's just finally that one has a little teeny tiny zucchini on it.
Oh,
I don't
great.
know if it's going to make it. Doesn't look great. Neither does my other two, but we'll see.
Well, you'll never want for zucchini
Because you have two of them.
and they're doing great. And I've already harvested like 4 or 5 of them. But
Wow.
the first zucchini you're very excited about.
And then
the 100th zucchini you're not
Yeah.
that excited about. Put some zucchini on your neighbor's porch day is coming. It's the first Saturday in August. Is that when it is?
Oh, wow.
So be prepared, Edith.
I will be prepared because I might not even have a zucchini to sneak onto yours by then. So that's what made my life very difficult this summer.
How are you? What is Japanese beetles? How are they doing for you?
Hey, I have probably 40% less than I ever had.
Wow.
I don't know what happened.
So far, not too shabby.
Not too bad.
They're nibbling a little bit on my sweet potato vine.
Uh-huh.
They're nibbling a little bit right now on Morning Glory.
Well,
But yours usually go after your grapevine.
the grapevine, yeah. And I usually get at least 50 a day, and now maybe 30.
Okay.
Really, not that bad.
And friends, what we like to do is we like to sweep them into a little bucket of soapy water
Yeah.
and say, die.
I don't say die, but I hear Christy so loud from 3 blocks away screaming, die.
Okay. Every potluck has lemonade, which is making the best of it
Mhm.
when things don't go according to plan. So
Okay.
what's your lemonade?
My lemonade is that I've learned how to use pots this year. I have cucumbers growing in pots. I have scallopini squash, which the roly-polies ate.
Oh,
I was just
nice.
talking about that. I just put that in there about a week ago, 10 days ago.
Nice.
Again, I check the seed packet. I go, I have 66 days,
Mhm.
So I learned how to do that. And one final note, I have peppers in a pot. And what I did was I ripped up newspaper and I laid the newspaper down so that it would cool the roots when I water it. And
Mhm.
also it keeps it keeps it more moist. Shout out to moist again.
Nice. Yeah.
Thanks. Anyway, I like that. Instead of the mulch, I just put the newspapers on it.
That's smart. If friends can remember, last year I tried to go loofah sponges.
The loofah, yeah.
And I planted them too late, but it was super fun to do. And this year I winter sowed it, and I was very excited to share with everybody that I had little loofah seedlings. And
I saw them. They were pretty.
They were so cute.
But you're using the past tense. Did they die?
They died.
They died in the jug?
They died in the jug.
Why?
Maybe I didn't.
Water?
Yeah. I was gone for one part. Everybody else was there. Nobody else got mad at me. But here's the lemonade out of it is that this is where I would have grown cucumbers in my garden. My cucumbers are doing fantastic.
Good.
So the lemonade is great.
Good,
yeah.
good.
I told everybody I transplanted my lavender I'm always really good at transplanting lavender, and I transplanted my lavender. It died.
What?
Well, I have so much lavender.
I do
the
too.
lemonade part about it is
I
that
do too,
I've
yeah.
got like 8 or 9 really pretty, and they're fully in bloom.
Yeah.
I don't know if you notice how pretty. I mean, they've been blooming for a good solid month. They're
They have
still
indeed. They're so pretty.
They're just looking fantastic.
Yeah.
So, the lemonade part about it is that I can lose a lavender plant and I'm okay. Any other lemonade, Edith?
That's all the lemonade
Okay.
I have.
Let's end on a sweet note, which is dessert. So,
Okay.
What are things that what's your favorite flower, your favorite harvest? What are you looking forward to in August?
I'm looking forward to tomatoes in August.
Oh, me too.
My rosemary overwintered, and it's fantastic.
Nice.
Remember, we couldn't overwinter for years and years and years. And again, the basil I have in the planter, I put more seeds in it. So as the older ones go, I'm going to have new ones coming up.
That's awesome.
It's awesome.
I gotta say, in addition to my beautiful echinacea, I'm really excited about zinnia and cosmos coming up because I planted a lot of them, and the cosmos are just starting to bloom. And when they're in mass, they're beautiful.
I just, you live 3 blocks away. My cosmos have been blooming for over a week.
Oh.
They're big and they're blooming.
Wow.
It's like we have opposite gardens, and
That's
we live
weird.
3 blocks from each other.
That is weird.
It
How about
is
are your
weird.
zinnias blooming?
I have one that's blooming.
Okay.
Just one.
Well, mine are like big and fat and juicy. I can see the buds. The leaves are looking fantastic. And you can never have too many zinnias.
Oh, I agree.
And friends, if you see zinnia seeds, nab them up. They're the best. I think they're the best flower, especially in August when other perennials have gone.
Yeah.
Wah, wah. It's great to have zinnia. And then, super excited about my cauliflower.
Oh.
Which I planted by seed in milk jugs. And it's looking fantastic. I haven't had any heads start yet, but I think the plants themselves look healthy and green and beautiful.
Good.
So it could, and if they all come at once, you can only, I don't know. I got like 6 cauliflower
we
plants.
plant things for insurance.
That's right.
That's what we
so
do.
I'm very excited. And then I trimmed back all my Jupiter spear. And friends, if you have that, there's true with some other types of xeriscapic and perennials that if you trim them back, you could get a second flush of them. Like I'm going to deadhead my daisies, and I'm very careful. I can get more daisies out of it. So I'm really excited about August. And
yeah, the work starts paying off in August.
Yes. So finally, leftovers. Everybody likes a good leftover. Do you have any other? These are some of the tips I've looked at that we are having today. These are tips for you to take home, which is try multiple growing methods for the same crop, and maybe you'll learn something.
Yeah, like you're talking about in a jug in the ground.
Right.
Yeah, in a little pot.
Just see what happens.
Yeah.
Turn your compost even in the summer if it needs it.
Yeah, that's a really good idea.
Right. A shade can extend your lettuce season.
Yeah. Check out this. If you're really into gardening, do check out the angle of the sun and what is going to be shaded. Like I think I put my peppers in a too shady spot. I didn't realize how big my peach tree had gotten.
Oh.
So we'll see what happens with
tree growing
that.
is such an important, and your neighbor's trees too.
And your neighbor's trees. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
If your tomatoes are declining, pull them sooner rather than later. Be brutal about it.
Yeah.
Oh, and also, Edith, this is a good tip too, is you probably already trimmed all your tomato leaves, your lower leaves on your tomatoes.
I did. Thanks for reminding me. Yes.
Oh, good. I do that because of you.
Yeah. You don't want them touching the ground.
Yeah. I was going to say this about purslane. Don't forget, purslane is edible. So if you're getting a lot of purslane weed.
I tried that once. I made
we ate it once on the podcast. It was good.
Oh.
But I'm not going to harvest it or anything like that. Yeah. Yeah.
If I'm starving, I think it's good to know that it's there.
Yeah, that's right. If, put straw in your garden, people do it, but just know you might be a little bit of a straw farmer.
Yeah, they should have gotten rid of the seeds because the seeds come on top. That was a I think that shouldn't have happened.
Should I go file it? Should I write a stern letter?
Yes, be stern, darn it. Mr. Farmer.
You know, it's not too late. Is it too late to keep succession growing green beans, Edith?
I don't know.
I've done it I've had 3 successions happening. So I've done every 2 weeks. I've been planting green beans.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
And how big are your biggest ones?
They're flowering. They're beautiful.
Okay, good.
And a really pretty purple flower.
Okay, so you're ahead of me, which means that if it's a purple flower, it's going to be one of those beans with like speckled. A speckled bean?
I don't know. I think it's just a green bean.
We'll see.
Okay, well, I guess we'll find out. Woofty, that was a good potluck.
That was delicious.
And I look forward to your green bean salad next week when we play.
3-bean salad.
Oh, 3
beans.
Oh, what are the 3 beans?
They're kidney beans, pinto beans, and cannellini.
Oh, that's great.
It's delicious.
Okay, great.
So good.
All righty.
Upside Down Tulips is brought to you by Bindweed Singles.
There you are, my beautiful girl.
Oh, thank you.
Not you, the tomato plant.
Really?
Look at her. She has 3 new blooms. She's beautiful.
You really think so?
I think she is beautiful. I think the whole garden is beautiful. And I think you are beautiful.
Even though I have dirt on my face?
Especially because you have dirt on your face.
I was thinking this area could use another perennial.
I was thinking the exact same thing.
You were?
Maybe a salvia. Or a coneflower, something drought-tolerant but still cheerful.
I love you.
I love you too.
Would you spend the entire day at the garden center with me?
Of course.
Even if I look at every single plant?
Twice.
Even if I put 6 plants in the cart, take 4 out, add 3 more, and then go back for the first 4?
I'll push the cart.
Even if I say I'm only going in for 1 bag of mulch?
We both know that isn't true.
You understand me.
And when we get home, may I dig this hole for you?
You would do that?
I would dig every hole for you.
Where did you come from?
Are you tired of dating people who say things like, "Don't you already have enough plants?" Or, "Why are there bags of dirt in the car?" Or the most hurtful words anyone can say, "It's just a garden."
Just a garden?
At Bindweed Singles, we understand that your garden is not a hobby. It is a calling, a sanctuary, a constantly expanding financial commitment. That's why we created Garden Support Singles, a dating service for gardeners seeking partners who will admire their flowers, celebrate their seedlings, and never question the number of empty nursery pots stacked behind the garage.
I think your garden is beautiful.
Thank you.
I think you are beautiful.
Thank you.
And I think I should turn your compost pile.
Marry me.
I thought you'd never ask.
We should have the wedding in the garden.
Absolutely.
But first, we'll need to move the hostas.
I'll get the shovel.
Find someone who will help your love grow at Bindweed Singles. Because true love means never having to explain why you bought another plant.
Hey, Edith, you know what time it is?
I do not know.
It's mailbag time.
And what do you say about that?
I say ring, ring.
The mailman's here.
Because the mailman always rings twice.
That's right. And he brought me a big fat letter.
Nice.
I'm going to read it. I have this big fat letter here from Nick from Longmont. Here we go. Hello, Upside Down Tulips. Thank you for sharing your great knowledge, struggles, and humor with us. Side note, neither Christy or I wrote this. Somebody actually wrote this to us. Thank you.
Thank you, Nick.
Thank you, Nick. This year...
And we didn't pay him.
No.
Okay.
No, we didn't. This year, Nick writes, I harvested a bounty of spinach and arugula. I hate him now. I didn't get any spinach or arugula.
That's
I'm
not
sorry.
fair.
I don't really hate you, Nick. I don't hate you.
We love you.
I harvested a bounty of spinach and arugula. I wanted to share some things that may have led to the success. Okay. I dropped my spinach and arugula seeds in raised garden beds on March 20th. Wow. I only know that because earlier this morning I unearthed the spinach garden marker and what is now the tomato bed. Earlier that month, on March 10th, I amended the soil with some homemade compost, Side note from Nick. When I first started composting, I'd add many lemon and lime rinds to the pile. A friend noted that the acid in these fruits delayed decomposition, which explained why my early compost piles looked more like heaps of gloppy food from a Shel Silverstein poem than the rich soil.
I had never knew that about lemon.
That
and
is
limes.
great information there, Nick.
Interesting.
Back to Nick. I found year-old packs of spinach and arugula seeds in my garage. I threw the seeds in separate cups of tepid water for about an hour. Then I planted the spinach seeds in a bed that gets full sunlight. The arugula seeds went into a bed that's pretty shaded by a locust tree. The spinach started popping up spotty at first about 14 days after I planted them. I think the seed packets had 7 days, but again, things always vary. By April 21st, a month and day from planting, most of the spinach seeds had sprouted and produced leaves. I knew that it was April 21st because I took a lot of photos in my garden, even before it becomes picture perfect in August.
That's kind of smart.
That is smart. This way I can look back and see the evolution of plants from year to year without having to take lengthy notes.
Clever.
A few languished. He's still talking about spinach, not random females hanging around. A few languished because my cat loves to roll in the garden beds, which I permit because I am a doting cat dad to a fault.
Good for you.
I made sure to keep the soil somewhat damp, especially in the early days, and fertilized with some Happy Frog all-purpose fertilizer.
That's the good stuff.
That's the good stuff.
That's the fancy stuff.
That's what pot growers use that. That's how good it is. Happy Frog all-purpose fertilizer. Granular, although their liquid formula is also good, once the seeds started to sprout. The arugula, which was in the shaded raised bed, sprouted about a month and a half after I planted them.
Wow.
Let's see, a month and a half.
A month and a half.
I made sure that the soil was kept moist.
Shout out to moist.
This is the fourth time we said it, and we hate that word. At least I do. Although with that bed being in the shade, watering needs are lower. By early May, the spinach was kicking, and I went out every morning to clip a bunch of leaves to add to my smoothies. Arugula followed behind a couple weeks after that. I think the combo of soaking the seeds, I think that was awfully smart, making sure I maintained an adequate moisture level in the raised garden beds, forgetting about them during their vulnerable early seedling days has cost me a crop in years past, and giving them a little bit of food via compost and fertilizer produced a bumper spinach crop. Wow. Okay. One of the great things about planting the spinach in a full sun bed in early spring is that the crop is ready to be harvested in mid-May, which is usually when we're prepping the beds for tomatoes. I harvested around that time, blanched the spinach, separated them into quarter-pound clumps, woefully small but packed with flavor and nutrients, dropped them in individual Ziploc baggies, and placed them in the freezer. Side note from Nick, I have a tradition of mulching one bunch of spinach back into the garden bed rather than harvesting it. It's my offering to the gardening gods.
I love that.
Happy gardening. Oh, Nick, what a great letter.
And so informative. And I think he's right about keeping consistent moisture.
And he's also right about soaking the seeds. You know, spinach seeds are those kind of big, hard. I think he's right about everything.
I've soaked them before too, but then I think what I've done is like I won't soak. I would soak them for like a day, and then maybe I soaked them too much. Maybe that was my problem.
Maybe so.
But maybe an hour.
I actually think that if we asked Nick what is the meaning of life, he would have the answer.
He would.
Wouldn't he?
He kind of does. Nick, what a great letter. And friends, if you have some advice for us, or you have questions for us, funny stories, things you want to celebrate, you can also write to us at upsidedowntulips.com or at our Gmail address, upsidedowntulips@gmail. And we hope you do. We love your letters. Thank you so much, Nick.
Thank you.
We're in the height of gardening, but so much more left to do. If only there was some inspiration. Oh, but wait! I see Edith! Edith, please inspire us!
Here I am to do exactly that. My inspiration for today is this. It's more like a garden therapy, really. I don't know why men go to bars to meet women. Instead, go to the garden center, where the female to male ratio is like 10 to 1, and they're already looking for stuff they don't need.
You've inspired everyone to go to the garden center.
To go to the garden center, indeed. And I think that was actually an echo of one of the pod plays.
That's right. See, it all comes together.
It all comes together.
So we're going to do general thanks for listening.
We are Edith and Christy Monter Larson.
Thanks to our garden party friends. We couldn't do this without you. And if you want to learn how you can support Upside Down Tulips, all you need to do is click on the link in the show notes and join the garden party.
Christy, we have to thank Denise Gentilini for composing and performing the Upside Down Tulips theme song.
If you want to learn more about Denise, just go to denisegentilini.com, or you can find that link at upsidedowntulips.com.
And thank you to the wonderful Michael Morgan for sharing his many talents.
Join us in the fall for a new episode about gardening that will delight and amaze you.
Don't forget, if you make a mistake,
your garden will forgive you.
Upside down.